at your news this morning. A potential strike at BC's public schools all hinges on what happens over the next few days. The union that represents school support staff is heading back to the bargaining table this morning, but it stresses job action may be imminent. Greg Harper is live in Vancouver with more this morning. Greg.
Kyle, we're just outside of Laura Secord Elementary in Vancouver. It's business as usual today for teachers here, for support workers, for students, and for parents. But will it remain that way? CUPE, the union that represents 27,000 school support workers across BC, these are teachers' assistants, bus drivers, and custodians. The union is warning parents right now there is a danger of a strike should a deal not be reached by the end of this week. So far, there has been 20 days of talks between the provincial government and CUPE. The union says its members deserve a 4% wage increase over 2 years, saying that support workers are earning less now than they did in 2001 when inflation is taken into account.
Our members are standing strong and want a fair deal, and they want to be in the classroom with the kids. But the danger is that the bargaining talks don't work. We're hopeful that something can be worked out, but it's always down to how both parties can come to the table.
So the union is saying the next few days are critical. The BC Teachers Federation, which is also looking for a deal for its teachers, is saying that teachers will not cross the picket line should support workers go on strike. Once again, probably a lot of nervous parents out there. Kyle?
All right, thanks for that. Greg Harper reporting live this morning in Vancouver. Overseas, a massive recovery effort is underway off the coast of Italy as crews try and salvage the Costa Concordia cruise ship. The ship hit a reef and capsized off Tuscany in January of 2012, leaving 32 people dead. Engineers have successfully wrestled the hull of the ship off the reef using about 6,000 tons of force. They're now in the process of lifting it upright, as you can see in these live pictures from Italy at this hour. That process is expected to take about 12 hours. 500 salvage engineers have been working on stabilizing the wreckage for most of the past year. Traffic could be disrupted near Science World in Vancouver this morning, all because of a broken window. Pieces of glass from a shattered window on the 8th floor of the Van City building started to rain down on the street below yesterday afternoon. Police had to cordon off the area near Main Street SkyTrain station. The window is expected to be fixed today, but until that happens, the area will be cordoned off for safety measures. Well, the commute along the I-5 in Washington State has a brand new look this morning. The permanent Skagit River Bridge has finally reopened to traffic. The old bridge collapsed into the river in May after a large crate being hauled by an Albertan trucker struck a beam, tumbling one span of the bridge into the river. This isn't the last of the delays, though. There are dozens of other fine-tuning closures scheduled for the bridge over the next couple of months. Investigators are trying to figure out what sparked a house fire in Surrey over the weekend that left an elderly couple dead. Flames broke out at this home near 156th Street and 94A Avenue early Sunday morning. Firefighters pulled the couple from their second-floor bedroom. Neighbors say the woman may not have been in good health. Police have not released the names of the couple or what caused the blaze, but they do not believe it's suspicious.
Senior citizens in BC, they account for about 32% of all fire deaths in BC, but they only account for 15% of the general population, so they're a higher risk.
Surrey RCMP are investigating a fight at a house party that sent 2 people to hospital early Sunday morning. Officers were called to a home on 78th Avenue near 140th Street just after midnight. 2 people were found with serious injuries that police believe may have been caused by a knife or a stick. They were taken to hospital, but one of them has since been released. Several people were arrested in the incident that involved several houses. The investigation is ongoing.
Somebody said these guys kicked in the door to my neighbors. Well, they have kids and stuff, right? It's a good neighborhood. I was surprised, so I ran out to see if I could help. I guess they were already leaving when I got outside, and they just, as soon as they see me, they just attacked me.
One man is dead and a woman is in critical condition after a shooting near Terrace. RCMP say officers found 27-year-old Eric Cardinal dead at a home in the Thornhill area on Saturday afternoon. Police have a 29-year-old man in custody. He is set to appear on Wednesday in BC Supreme Court in Prince George. Sports now, the Vancouver Canucks are set to open their 6-game preseason schedule tonight, hosting the San Jose Sharks. After a week of training camp, this is going to be the big debut for new head coach John Tortorella, who hasn't revealed his new roster just yet, but he has hinted the young guns will be on the team, will be tested. Of course, you can watch tonight's matchup against the Sharks. It's at 7 o'clock this evening over on Sportsnet. Beauty pageant history was made in Atlantic City last night as the United States crowned its first Indian American winner in the Miss USA pageant, a Miss America pageant.
New York!
Miss America, of course, is Nina Davaluri. 24 years old, from Syracuse, New York, says she's delighted to see the pageant embracing its diversity. Davaluri is the second Miss New York in a row to snare the crown. Miss California, Crystal Lee, is the runner-up. Of course, she is the first Indian American Miss America. A little bit of an ugly cry there, too.
There always is, eh?
Sometimes happens.
That's what I look for. They actually did a little chat about Miss America, I think on 2020. They did a special on what she does during the year and how difficult it is to be Miss America. She's working hard.
It's tough being beautiful, right? You would know this.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of beautiful,
Right.
Let's talk about this new look here. Not yours.
I know.
What's happening behind you there?
Apparently the new look doesn't like my screen, but doesn't it look fabulous?
Yeah, it looks good. Snazzy.
I'm very impressed with the graphics. And the alarm clock at the beginning, which
There's
I'm sure
more. There's lots more to show you. We're just
Oh.
getting started.